Welcome back. If you're just joining us, I have a very special guest here with me who is, I guess, a fundamental part of the Nigerian story at this point. You know, the brand has heavily influenced a lot of our lives in some way or the other across the nation, and has fed us in both our times of need and our times of celebration. And it's a celebration here today because they're marking their 20th anniversary. Started in May 2004. I believe.
Yep.
And it's 2024 now, 20 years later. Chicken Republic is 20 years old. I'm joined here now by the AMD Food Concept PLC, owners of Chicken Republic, Kofi Abunu. Thanks for being here today, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Congratulations. I thought you were going to spread, a few things here.
It's on its way.
Yeah, Marita and things. How's it going? Tell us a bit about this story. I think I've read a few things about how this journey started at a time when the fast food culture was starting to take some sort of roots in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Probably had like one or two major brands at the time, and you came in a sector that probably wasn't too tested by the private sector. What made you decide to do it, and what has kept you going?
Well, thank you. Well, first, we came in with an international brand from South Africa, a chicken brand. And we soon got to find out that, unfortunately, the taste profile didn't meet the West African taste, because we like our food a lot more spicier and so on. And then, obviously, after doing some research in the market, we came up with the Chicken Republic brand and started rolling out. The sector basically has changed over the years. What has happened is that it's gone from being a treat and a special and a destination to becoming a convenience. Okay, and I think that's what we've also tried to do, is just try to move along with the times as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been an interesting ride, but it's been an exciting one as well.
You talk about understanding the palates here, and I think that's a very important conversation. And sometimes I find people talk about the fast food culture in Nigeria and how everything has to become about Nigeria at the end of the day, no matter what brand it is that comes from the globe. And I don't think that's a bad thing, even though people find it funny. You go to India, I hear some of these coffee brands there sell tea because tea is very important to the Indian.
Exactly.
So you're going to come here, you're going to give us our jollof rice and our moi moi and all of that. But you've continued to evolve still over the years.
Yeah.
How often does this happen? What informs this? And also, of course, economically, the pockets of Nigerians also continue to change. So how do you evolve through that? Because we've seen a lot of brands die off. And when I say a lot, I feel like I'm even underestimating or not saying enough of how bad it has been for other brands. So how have you continued to evolve and stay in business?
I think, look, it's been challenging times. We all know Nigeria. There's a lot of entrepreneurs that are in Nigeria that will say, if you can do business in Nigeria, you can do business anywhere. And, and that common word of resilience, okay, is key in our brand as well. What has happened is that we try to understand the market, like you said. And like you said, it's not a bad thing being Nigerifying your menu, okay, because after all, that's the sector that you're serving. So what we've done is always done our research, try to get into the market, try to come up with exciting things. I remember back in 2015 when we were having some serious fuel crisis issues, all the queues. And in 2016, we came up with the refuel meal, the 500 Naira refuel meal.
I remember.
And that was the genesis of it. We thought, well, look, customers are not coming, times are hard for the market. What can we do to, create something affordable for the market? And the 500 Naira meal came out, and it just took off from there.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. Let's talk about this nice. Because tell us the story of nice and how it has become this phenomenon. And everybody, it's such a catchphrase. Where did it come from? Why did it start? And how is it now such a thing?
Nice. Nice. Well, it kind of started from, a menu item, a promo that we started. We started this promo, and the product name was just titled, let's say yam chips, nice. And all of a sudden, the staff started using it inside the shops. They started using it as a way of getting attention and motivating themselves and cheering themselves up on their shifts. Then before you knew it, we had customers sharing nice moments in Chicken Republic on social media and so on. And so it just became part of the trend and even part of our training program now. So any staff that comes on, they're actually trained to say nice, and you'll hear the staff in the back respond nice, and everybody knows that there's an order about to come or there's a special request about to come, and that's how it's taken off. But it really energizes the guys in the shop and keeps them motivated.
I think it shows that it was more organic than sort of a policy, which is why it works out that way. Let's talk a bit now about, competition and how that has affected your business as well. Like I said, a lot of brands have fallen off, but we also had brands that came in, and tried to, get in the dogfight pretty much. You have survived quite a number of them, and how do you adapt to that as well? Both the ones you met in the markets and those who have come in to meet you in the markets, and still stay the Chicken Republic that we know, because it's very easy to sort of say, this is what's happening now. It's either you lose the fight or you try too hard to adapt to the fight and lose out. How do you go through that? Especially, some of these companies have a lot of money when they come in. So how do you go through that?
So what we normally do...
And what has been the toughest fight?
I think, when you start opening up branches and you start becoming one of the biggest players in the market, there's a tendency for your competition to start opening up right next door to you. And I always tell people, and I always tell my staff as well, don't be afraid to just stay on your course, keep focused on your own business, okay? And keep on doing what, because we've already done the research. We've proven that customers love what we do, all right? So it's almost like if it's not broke, don't fix it, so to speak. But always we keep on just researching our market and trying to find new ways of exciting the market. And like I said, it's just like the 500 Naira meal. It was a time where we understood what was going on inside the economy. We understood what was going on with the market. And we said, look, we can't keep on charging these prices. We have to come up with something that the Nigerian man on the street can afford. And that's what we keep on doing. So we keep on innovating that way and come. But still, exciting new products. And so we'll keep on coming out.
Do you often take the fight to them? Because I feel like that's happened a few times. I mean, almost all of to assert yourself.
I think most of the time the fight is brought to us, and it's almost like you just have to retaliate. But not all the time. I think the fast food business and the market is very big for all of us. If you've got the right product at the right price point, so. Like I said, we tend to focus on what we do best, okay, and try and make sure that we're giving our customers what they're asking for, rather than trying to copy what somebody else is doing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you have 187 stores, or is that more or less?
We have 204 shops.
204?
In 26
in how many states? 26 states. 26 what states. Informs, your locations and what makes you go somewhere? What do you look out for? Demographically, or just people are going to eat anyways? What do you look out for?
No, I mean, we have a whole document that we have to fulfill. You look out for the demographics, you look out for the traffic counts, you look out for other retail businesses in the area, you look out for the residential estates that are close by, because you're trying to fulfill, as a business, you're trying to fulfill each day part. You want people that are coming for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you also want people that are coming over the weekends as well. So we try and make sure we get a good understanding, and that will inform the size and the size and the menu that we serve at that location.
What do you think is your most ordered thing at Chicken Republic, if you know?
I think outside of jollof rice is our chickweed.
Chickweed is very popular. Yes. Okay, very, very good. Look at it, 2024 now. Many people have said it's probably our toughest economic time. In the Fourth Republic, maybe. We've gone through a time from 1999 to about 2014, 2015, when things were constantly on the up. Right now, I mean, we're talking about power earlier in the show. It definitely affects you as well. What's happening differently now with Chicken Republic at a time when you're celebrating, but you also understand that economically Nigerians are also making a lot of adjustments, with regards to people are always going to eat, but they might be eating differently. Right. What are you doing differently this time?
So we've always tried to remain affordable, and that's always been one of our strategies, to have an affordable menu so that all walks of life within our customers can eat at Chicken Republic. We've had to use different strategies, sit with our vendors and partner with them to see how we can bring down costs. We're looking at different energy efficiency, where I saw your earlier guests on energy. So we're moving a lot of our equipment to gas to reduce the cost of diesel and so on. And try and just create some exciting moments for customers to keep on coming out. It's a tough terrain out there at the moment. Prices, food prices, from what I read from stats, are like 40% at the moment. So you're always having to look at innovative ways of trying to make sure you can serve your customers. Yeah.
What's happening with this 20th anniversary? What should we expect? What do we, the customers, how are we celebrating with you?
So we got lots of exciting promos starting. We started off with our TV ad, just giving the life of our journey so far. We had our partners, our delivery partners and business partners that came on board, like Paystack, Coca-Cola, and others, Glovo and Chowdeck. And we've got other promotions coming on. Right now, there's a buy one, get one free promotion running on our delivery platform with Chowdeck. And so there's going to be other promos. So every Tuesday...
Buy one meal, get one meal.
Or get one free. Yeah. Okay.
The cameraman are doing some thumbs up behind there.
So every Tuesday, that's definitely running. Yeah. And there'll be more coming up throughout the year.
Awesome. Yeah. Congratulations and everything. What are the plans, though, for Chicken Republic's future? Expansions, new states, internationally? What's happening?
So I'm happy you mentioned internationally, because we keep on saying that, we're a homegrown brand. And I don't think a lot of people know that Chicken Republic is a homegrown brand. And, we keep on seeing all these international players come into our market. So we're definitely making plans to go over to them as well. We've already got an agreement signed with somebody for Canada. Okay.
Oh, wow.
We've got business in Ghana as well, operation in Ghana. So we're going to be expanding our Ghana operation. And we'll be looking at other West African countries as well. But we get calls and interest from people in the UK, the US, and so on. And so we're taking our time, investigating those markets, making sure that we've got our feet firmly on the ground here in Nigeria, and then definitely we'll explore outside. I think
that's very important. Yeah. I'm very happy to hear that, because it almost feels like we don't export our food enough. And if this is one way to start that process, I'm definitely all for it. Now, just on the final note, you are running a business. You've run a business for 20 years through all sorts of economic drama and all of that. You have a lot of young people who watch this show who are entrepreneurs or starting businesses and all of that, not necessarily in the fast food chain or in the food chain. But what should an entrepreneur who's trying to start off at a time like this, what are you supposed to be looking out for? Just any word of advice?
I think, for this industry especially, is you need to try and find ways of keeping your costs low. Customers, like you said, in the market that we are now, disposable income is tight. So customers are only willing to spend so much before they decide that, look, it's best for me to cook at home and come out. So you've got to find ways. One, understand your product. Don't try and be everything to everybody. It's not possible. Okay. And if you focus on those key products, you can then add them new ones on as specials as you go along. Okay. And as they become more successful, you can now keep them on. But try and keep your costs down. We just talked about gas. Okay, move more to gas equipment than electric, considering all the tariffs and the diesel and so on. And, just research your market very, very well. Who are you targeting? Who's your customer? Okay, and find ways. Social media has made it so much easier for people to advertise at a minimal cost. Right, nowadays, you don't have to go and do billboards and TV ads and so on. So start off slow, remain focused, and gradually but surely.
Thank you very much, Kofi Abunu, MD, Food Concept, owners of Chicken Republic. Congratulations on your 20th anniversary.
Thank you.
He said on Wednesday, you should come and eat 2 plates
Tuesday,
of food. Tuesday, sorry. Tuesday, buy one, get one free.
On Chowdeck.
I hope the queues are not crazy on that day. But congratulations on everything.
Thank
I wish
you very much.
All the very best. We're very proud of what you're doing and continue to, sell Nigeria as worthily as you have.
Thank you.
Don't just stand there teasing me. Now it's time to show and prove.